Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to this week's energy forecast. I'm Sarah Louise. I'm an intuitive. I'm a reader of the cosmic weather, and I'm here to share with you what energy is going to be around this week and how you can best navigate yourself through the current cosmic weather. So, my beautiful friends, this week is like we're in the calm after the storm. Last week we had that super hectic lunar eclipse in Virgo. That kind of ended eclipse season, as in eclipses come in pairs. We had the solar, we had the lunar. We walked through that tunnel in between the two. We're now a week out. Is it over and done and wrapped up? No, most definitely not. We're in what I call the sacred aftermath. An eclipse energy can kind of hang around for a good few weeks. Some say up to 3 months, 12 weeks. So we're in the first week of that aftermath. So it can feel a little bit like a kind of bit of a come down, you know, a bit of a like, whoa. It can feel a little bit like, you know, a bit eerie. Yeah, that kind of calm after, you know, there's been a lot going on. Yeah. We're also in Pisces season. We've also, remember the last few weeks, like I've been talking about this layering, like we're in lots of newness. Yeah. And this week is, you know, it's the aftermath of eclipse. We're in Pisces season. It's also the end of the Astro New Year. So on the 17th, we start that new Astro year. So it's like we've got all of this kind of ending energy with all of this powerful beginning energy. And sometimes we might feel like we just kind of just need to take a moment. Yeah, it's been like, wow. And we just need to take a moment. And if I could say one thing to you that you could take away from this is the most powerful thing that you can do right now is stay grounded, to stay steady, to stay peaceful. There's chaos going out, and I've been saying this and I've been telling you it's only going to get worse. You know, the chaos and the war out there is going to get worse. Yeah. And I've been telling you this and sharing this with you for a long time now. That needs to get really extreme for the shift to happen. But we can't afford for that to knock us out of our alignment. Yeah. So the most important thing we can do to help the chaos is to stay grounded, to stay aligned, to stay embodied, to stay peaceful, to stay steady, and to not put more chaos out there, because there's enough. Yeah, there's enough conflict out there. We've got to find the peace within. Yeah, and if we can do that for ourselves and our immediate environment, it will expand out. If we hold the light here, all of us, eventually that light will outshine. I believe that. So this week, what is my advice to you is be really careful what you're consuming. Be really careful, you know, limit your social media, limit your, you know, because it's going to pull you in. And when you're in it, the stories and the pain and so limit that exposure. Stay grounded, stay light. You know, you might find this week that you want lighter food, you drink more water, you want to ground more. That's really kind of how the energy of this week feels. You want to slow down, you want to rest a bit more, you want to be a bit more quiet. And it's not kind of introverting in, it's just disconnecting from the out. Staying present, but just kind of like, okay. Breathing, focusing on our breath, focusing on getting enough of that beautiful natural light, being out in nature. Yeah, staying steady on our feet. Yeah, staying clear. doing our journaling, doing our grounding, doing our breath work. Because if we start to go too much out there, we're going to feel that anxiety and that fear because it's just so heightened. Yeah? So what can we control ourselves? So my friends, it's a recalibration week. It's a, let that energy settle. There's no, big drama, big happenings this week because the universe wants you just to allow that to settle. Yeah, it's like when an eclipse kind of hits, it's not like, oh, like bang, bang, dang. It's like bang. And then it's like, ah. And we have to deal with this bit, and this bit can take a while. Yeah? Remember, it was Virgo, so it's structure, routine, disciplines. Yeah? What are your disciplines at the moment? What are your structures? How are you looking after yourself? How's your daily practice going? Are you super committed to it? Yeah? It's really important. More important than you could ever imagine. Yeah? So it's the last week of the Astro year, so you may do a little bit more letting go. I know it's been a lot of let it go, release, let go. Yeah, you may do a little bit of more of that this week. Just allow it. Yeah, kind of try and be the observer a little bit. Just observing. Okay. Can I see the full picture? If I can't see the full picture, if I don't know the whole picture, I'll just refrain from making too much of a comment or having too much of an opinion. I'll just observe. Move gently. Go outside. What am I releasing? What am I letting go of? What else do I need to become the best version of myself? Keep doing that work. Yeah, Pisces, we're still quite sensitive. We're still in those emotional waters. We're still in Mercury retrograde. So we're not supposed to be running ahead this week. We're supposed to be just recalibrating from where we've been, from what's already come. Just allowing the reset, the realignment to fully take place before we start walking again. Yeah? So take my advice. Have a being week rather than a doing week. Yeah? Not this week, but next week I have my first event that I've had that's not online for a long time. So if you are on the Sunshine Coast, come and join me. On the first day of the new year, we're going to move our way into the new energy. We're going to make sure we're not taking anything that we don't need to into the new year. And yeah, that new astrology year, we're going to welcome it in the most fun, amazing, connected way. So if you're on the Sunshine Coast, please have a look and please join my jungle dance session because I know you're going to love it. And yeah, if you're not, then hopefully I'll see you at an event soon. And I'm also thinking about some more online events because I know many of you keep reaching out and saying, what about some online again? So yes, that is in the pipeline. So the energy is different. The new year is coming in different. The energy is different. So we are going to move differently through this year. We've done a lot of out there work. We've done a lot of meditation and creation, and now we're going to bring in that energy and super embody it and start to feel it in our everyday life. So I feel like this is totally the year of embodiment and just aligning all that beautiful divine energy, grounding it here and just, playing with it in our body, in our mind. Yeah, there's some really cool work that we're going to do this year. So I'm super excited for that. A lot of play. Yeah, we got to lighten up. We have to lighten up. Like, we got to keep doing the work, but we're going to do the work differently. it's not, we don't have to do it heavy anymore. The energy that's coming through, it doesn't have to be heavy. Like doing the work doesn't have to be, you know, okay, like I've got to work on this and it's heavy. We can do it in the most lightest, vibrant, freeing, powerful way. And I'm going to teach you how and show you how, and we're going to do it together, and it's going to be amazing. So I'm excited, and I know I'll see lots of you soon. So yeah, have an amazing week. Yeah, just be a bit chill this week, and I'll see you next week.